The hug, gotta love me, I'm giving out free crack. They hungry for the real and I know that they need that right now.
I know you don't hear.
YouTube! You see we working, they working, I'm leaving, you feel me? They doing a video. They doing a video, I'm about to do a video. Gang shit. Feel me? See y'all later. You feel me? See y'all later. But you said what? Oh. Yeah, well, listen. What's up, YouTube? You feel me? I gotta get away from them sometimes, you feel me? They be stealing all the attention and all that, you feel me? You feel me? I need y'all to focus on me for one video, you feel me? That's all. I'll take. How you doing? Good. What's up, bro? Let's put that on.
個就過去會批啦嗬，換能藝啦嗬。
Ote, my fault. I was just in rush hour 3 for a couple seconds. I was in big rush hour 3 time. Big rush hour 3 time over here. But oh, look at the view. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, and I'm by myself. Let me catch this shade. Or maybe I should go. Should I go with sunlight? What y'all want? Y'all want to? Oh yeah, I know y'all want to see this face. Y'all want to see this face. So, all right, you feel me? It's gonna be a little hot out here, but you feel me? Fuck it. All right, I want to take this time because I feel like a lot of people been asking and trying to want to know my perspective on this whole Queen and Clarence mashup, because I've been watching it from behind the scenes. So let me start from the beginning, because I've been observing from the closest, you feel me? I've been definitely the one watching the game from the closest part. You feel me? I'm right on the sideline. I'm damn near in the game, like, pass me the ball, coach. You feel me? And basically from the beginning, Queen was just always so genuine. Like, from the very beginning, like, she wanted to see us win, and she was so genuine. And you could tell she had a little crush on Clarence, you feel me? You could tell. Y'all could tell from the lives, from the little likes and all of that. You could tell. But like, you never know like how a person really is. Still, you can't just judge a book by its cover. Like, yeah, Queen looked dope from far away, but like when she came, it was like, wow, you really so humble. Like, I remember the very first time we dead show with Queen. I don't know if we told you the story where she tried to lean back in the bathroom and it's like a ghost pulled her by her hair. But like, just on that day, like, her humble level was just like to me, I had like, I had like 5K followers on the gram when I met Queen, like in the beginning, some shit, some crazy small shit like that. And like, you know, like when you look at social media, it makes you view people bigger and like better than you, or like, it's that celebrity worship stuff that J. Cole talks about. But with Queen, like, the moment I met her, it felt like she had 4,000 followers. Like, she was just so humble, and it was just so normal. Even though she ain't like me a little bit in the beginning because Frank's a red hot, it was just so humble. But then as days went by, and like when she came back the second time, it was just like, wow, you want to see us win. Like, you're winning. Like, to us, from our point of view and the perspective we was living, it's like, you want to see us win so much, and you're already winning. Like, it's crazy that you would be like wanting to reach your hand out or like even help somebody at the stature of like what we were doing, because we weren't even close to Queen's level. We still not, you feel me? Queen's still the big homie, you feel me? Don't get it understood. But it's just like that genuineness. And then of course, now, you feel me, it always went a little bit further with Clarence, because you feel me and Queen, that's my sis, you feel me? We friends. But you like the little girl who want to impress the boy at school, so she like buy him juice and like, you know, do like, she's doing all the little things to get Clarence's attention. And you know, Clarence is my boy's a normal like New York nigga, you feel me? It takes a little while to get to a New York nigga heart, you feel me? You're not just gonna pull up and impress him and just get to him. You're gonna have to show him that you could really trust. And then Clarence also, I feel like with Queen, like, put the door down because he realized early how genuine she was. Like, it's just like it's just like naturally it's like you're so willing to help me when like right now looking at it, I don't feel like I can help you to close to the same stature as you can help me, but you're just so willing to help me and teach me how to do the things you're doing. So it's like that was always like from the beginning, like something that like I feel like that was really the key to like Queen like breaking down the door and getting to Clarence, because you feel me, he had his normal hood nigga, you feel me, hood New York nigga. You can't just take my heart because you want it, you feel me. He knew Queen wanted his heart, and he wasn't just gonna give it to her. And in the same time, Queen, through like her genuineness and actions, grew into a heart that Clarence wanted. Like he realized that like nobody had genuinely, but before the relationship or anything, when they were just straight friends, like Queen always wanted so much more for him, like more, like even like to the point where like some of the fans and supporters is like Queen wanted like more for Clarence, and it made him see more for himself too. I feel like definitely see like, yo, I could do, the ceiling for me is way higher than I even like maybe projected. Not saying, because Clarence, that kid is, he's humble, but he thinks he could change the world, you feel me, and as you should, you feel me. I'm not saying that as wrong, because I think I could change the world too. So he sees himself as touching the toppest ceiling that you could touch already, but Queen made him see that there's a bigger ceiling, you feel me, like, and then even though I thought that would be impossible, and it's not even by Queen trying to like really like, because you know how Queen is, she wasn't into like all the like other facets and the materialistic things. Like Queen is Queen is just like an example of like humbleness, and just like how big you could be and how humble you could be. And that's what I think she helped, because like I feel like New York, you get that hard skin, and even she helped me with that. It's like you get that. Yo, y'all, my camera died, you feel me, but like as I was saying, you feel me, New York, you get that hard skin, and you feel me, you start to feel like you just that the whole world's against you, and like you just get that hard skin of like, I did it by myself, you feel me, I figured it out. And like Queen is just was just like an example of like you don't have to, you know, like you could, it just showed a different way of making it, because like where we from, niggas make it and it's just like, yeah, nigga, I did it by myself, you niggas hated on me, y'all didn't do it. But Queen is just like, people hate on her, of course, y'all love to hate on Queen, but it's just like, I made it, and I just lived my life so humble. I'm still so regular, and I feel like, you know, that's the part, you know, of the like that's the part of Queen that like that from my perspective, like all the other stuff, you know, Queen got all that going for her, but you feel me, I feel like the part of Queen that Clarence really like is into is just like the humbleness of just like how you're who you are, and you're shutting, you accidentally end up on Shade Room, like, but you really just treat people like everybody's you, like, and that's what's like that. If you had to ask me, I feel like that's the part of Queen that I said in the beginning. Queen always wanted Clarence, but that's the part of Queen that Clarence, like, they in love, I guess now you would say, so I could say it. You feel me? That's the part of Queen that Clarence fell in love with. So yeah, that was my whole insight on that backdoor. Watch it from the sidelines. You feel me? Giving y'all some insight on how I see it. Now, in terms of how I feel about Queen and Clarence, I love them. It's legendary what they're doing. It's legendary that two people could even come together and just let's not even talk about the inner workings of Queen and Clarence right now. Let's just talk about how it's like two planets collided, like two of the biggest planets collided. Like I don't think, quote me on it, I feel like other people have used their like big success, and I feel like Queen and Clarence are successful, true, yes, but like there's levels to this shit, you feel me? There's levels, definitely, and like you can't compare Queen and Clarence yet to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Even at the start of their relationship, like Queen is only starting to do what Beyonce had already done by the time Jay-Z met her, and Jay-Z had already done all of that. And I've never seen like like their relationship is colossal. Like it's just legendary. Everything they do is like it goes crazy just from a fan perspective, and just like it's so natural. Like it's so natural. You could tell like it's not being forced. Just the way they click and just all of that. Like I understand why y'all call them goals, because it's like, goddamn, you feel me? Like everything y'all do works. Everything y'all do is cute. Everything y'all do is just the new talk of the town. Like that's amazing. You feel me? Definitely. But then on terms of how I actually feel about the relationship, of course, from my perspective, I'm gonna be, even though now it's a family thing, it's a family. I love Queen and Clarence, you feel me? It's not nothing. I love both of them. But of course, in the beginning, I love my boy more. You feel me? I just met Queen. Like, keep it a stack. It's my boy. You always ride with your niggas. You feel me? And like I at first I didn't know if Queen was gonna be able to break down Clarence's wall of like, just like, you know, being a New York nigga. He had been in a relationship before. It was, you know, it was not kinda, it wasn't recent, but it was like kinda recent. You know, it was just his time to like relax and chill and be single and just like, you know, collect himself. He was getting himself together. His clothes was going crazy, and I just didn't think in that time she would be able to break him out of that. So of course I'm like in the beginning, Queen is like, I could tell she like, I'm like, she not gonna get my boy. You feel me? Like she you know how hard it is to get Clarence. Like, you're not just gonna get my boy. That's tough. That's tough. No matter what you got going on, that's tough to just get my boy. You feel me? But over time and seeing her genuineness like for him up close, it's like, God, it's like, it's to the point where like you be like, if you was watching from where I'm at, you like, as a nigga, you like, yo, I'm so happy for my boy, and like, damn, these girls ain't doing enough. Like that's, like, damn, that's how Queen will make you feel. Like, these girls ain't doing a goddamn thing out here, because the way she takes care of Clarence and she looks out for him, and she's just always like, even in her busy world, and the Queen is busy, Clarence is busy too. It's just like, in the busy world she lives in, or is getting more busy by the day, she found so much time for my boy and to take care of him and make sure he was good, and just like she genuinely wanted to see him do better. And like, as a friend, you could not want no more for your homeboy than a real lady who's gonna really hold it down and really be there when you need him. And that's what Queen is. I don't have no doubt. It's to the point that if Clarence, God forbid, that if Clarence ever like got pulled over and arrested by the boys, he wouldn't even have to call me for nothing. Cause if Queen is on stage, she's hopping off that stage with the battening, and she's fucking, she's out. You feel me? She's pulling up right, no matter what. And like, when I could look from the outside and say that about a person, a girl, for my homie, you feel me? I don't know what more else I could want from him. And then on the same aspect, you feel me? Clarence is Mr. Cool. Like, you know that. If you know that, all you young niggas and all you ladies, the reason why y'all love Clarence, and part of the reason why y'all love Clarence, not the whole reason, is because he's the coolest. Like, he's one of the coolest niggas ever. You feel me? He's the coolest nigga ever. So, like, to see, like, him put the cool, laid back, just to put that guard to the side and do some of the things he does with Queen, and like he's willing to do for Queen, it just shows me how much he wants for Queen. Because like, he's genuine, you know him, he takes care of Queen for no reason. There's been videos you be like, how is he so protective of Queen? He's doing it by accident. It's like an instinct. He takes care of Queen, he's so protective of Queen. But like, it's not even the protective, because Clarence is naturally protective for me. That would make me understand how much he got Queen. It's like the goofball and like the way he's willing to be and things he's willing to do, he would never do for somebody else. And I don't know about nobody else that in deep to talk about it, but I just personally, I never seen him like put his guard down and just be willing to just let somebody be happy. And even he's willing, and the thing is, you know, this is the biggest point, and this is my last point. Clarence likes to do, like, he does things that he's nice at, and like he's good at ball, so he'll kill you on the ball court, and he's good at mostly a lot of shit. He's good at a lot of shit. There's not really too much shit he ain't at least decent at, you feel me? But he doesn't like to be uncomfortable, and Queen could put him in a uncomfortable situation, and he will adapt for her. And that's like the dopest thing. So if you want to know how I feel like Clarence is for Queen and Queen is for Clarence. You feel me? And they got the Patty stamp. And I don't want to hear no more shit about they don't care about me. You feel me? I'm my own goddamn man. You feel me? You feel me? I'm my own goddamn man. You feel me? And Queen and Clarence is we Spicy Gang, but they their own entity, and naturally you can't expect, like, they're in a deep relationship, they doing what they gotta do for each other, and I gotta do what I gotta do for myself, and we all do it together. We all a family, and I'm included in that. But don't be trying to sit out here and be like, Clarence, like, I support them 100%, and maybe it's my fault for being how I am. You feel me? It's my fault for being how I am. You know, like, just over the top, and like, you know, like, that's how I am. They a little laid back and more cool. They not always as over the top, so it looks like they may not love me the same as I love them, but they do. Like, they do. So stop with the not supporting me. If anybody doesn't support me, truthfully, and it's not, this is a disclaimer, this is not a dream team. Y'all is gang. Dream team is gang. Royalty Squad is gang. Mafia is gang. But all of y'all know I exist. You feel me? All of y'all know I exist. Royalty Squad, you know I exist. You know I'm part of Queen's team. Spicy Mafia, you know I exist. You know I'm part of Queen's team. And y'all will talk about in the comments all day, why his followers is not going up? Why he don't got more subscribers? That's not Clarence and Queen's fault. That is your choice to not follow me. So all the people it's completely that's all I'm saying. It's your choice to not follow me and jump into what I'm doing, and that's okay. You don't have to. If that's how you feel, you don't have to. But what I'm gonna say is, those who love me, I love you back, and I support you back, and I love you forever for just even, look, I could come to LA. I've never been to LA before. Thank you for this. Queen and Clarence, I love y'all. I approve of everything y'all doing. And yeah, it's your boy Patty Pat, first upload of the day. Your boy.
The hood gotta love me, I'm giving out free crack. They hungry for the real, and I know that they need that right now.